Hello, friends. This is the Labrador Retriever.
Good afternoon, YouTuber subscribers and friends and the like. It's Grant coming at you from Miles City, Montana. We're here with Airplane 312
Hey,
on
everyone.
Tuesday, 22nd, I think, of 2025, July 22nd. This permit cost me about $2,500 altogether, when you include the bus tickets, the gun, the accessories, everything to get to this point. Cost me $2,500 roughly. The permit itself was only about $50.
So we can say roughly 3K for all other hidden costs that we.
Yeah, but the thing is, we both went down to the sheriff's department to get my fingerprints done. The dude let me into the jail side, which is the booking side. And then as he's showing me the different fingerprints, and I'm having to do each finger 6 times or whatever, he says, if any one of your fingers goes off or whatever, this thing will start flashing and you're already locked behind the door and there's nothing you can do about it. I said, yeah, but you didn't check if I have a gun or didn't search to see if I have a gun or anything, so I'm not stupid enough to bring a gun into the jail, because this is when he was getting defensive, because he didn't have a gun. So I told him I'm not stupid enough to bring the gun into jail, but had I been worried about having a warrant, I could have brought a gun right in here, because shot you did right there, took your keys, out the door went. I don't know how far further I would get from that, but I could have. And then the whole thing is video and audio recorded, so I might have got him in trouble. I didn't go and get him in trouble with anybody else, but potentially that conversation might have got him in trouble. I don't know, but he totally.
Yeah, he could easily ask, say, "Do you have a weapon and stuff?"
And then being that that was there specifically to get a concealed permit to carry, one would think, well, maybe he's got it on him.
Yeah, because the one secretary there, say, "Hey, we have a person here to do fingerprints for our CCW."
Yeah.
One would think is saying, "Oh, maybe we should ask the person if they have their weapon on them."
Between the two of them, you'd think one of the two of them would actually say something, especially the one that let me into the jail part, because it's in the jail booking that they do this off the fingerprint machine from the jail.
Yeah, I heard this beep, beep.
Yeah. And it's a neat idea on their part to, in case you do have warrants or whatever, you'd be locked behind that door, but the dude should have always checked to make sure that I was not armed, or anybody that goes in that jail, either which door, is not armed. At least that's one of the 2 days I had to serve. So in order to be deputized with the northern side of Brookings County Sheriff's Deputy, we had to go down there and volunteer for 2 days. Well, we got paid, but we had to go volunteer a time for 2 days working in the jail to see what the deputies do in order to be a deputy, or deputized, I should say. So we all had to take our turns, go down there and serve for 2 days. And the one thing they kept telling me at that jail, over and over and over and over and over again, is you are going to be fired from being a deputy if you don't search people coming in and out of the Sally Port. Don't search people coming in and out of whatever other door we have in this facility. Big time no-no to not search somebody that's coming in there, because they could have weapons or they could have drugs, but mainly they could have weapons. And then the fact that the facility doesn't have weapons inside it, even the COs and all that, your cops that come in the Sally door have to lock their guns up at the lockbox. And of course we knew that as a cop, we always did it anyway, but that's the one thing they told me, I don't know, 6 or 8 times that day, was every time this door opens, you search that person.
And you can also be charged as an officer too.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're a prisoner, doesn't matter if they're someone from the general public trying to get their fingerprints done like this. If they're not a cop wearing the badge and everything, you have to search them. And the cops, by law, also have to put their stuff, both their guns and knives and tasers, all in the lockbox at the jail. So, remembering that day, I just, wanted to do a reminder, a refresher on this guy, because this guy was all happy about, if these fingerprints go off, ding ding ding, you're already locked in here. I'm like, yeah, well, he didn't think about the fact that I could have a gun on me. I could just shoot you in the head right here, take your keys, and out the door I go. And it just dawned on him as I'm saying it. You see the look on his face, like, oh man, I screwed up. So I'm not going to call the guy out or nothing. I mean, technically it's on this. They could research it, but it's been a few days now, so I'm not too worried about it. If he did get in trouble, he's already been in trouble.
And virtually what he did was scold him for doing one mistake anyways.
Yeah.
He could have said, "Oh, do you have any weapons?" He said, "Yes, I do." So you can just remove it and hand it to me and stuff. And I could just easily tell the deputy or the officer, say, you can hold on to make if you really want to, or I hold on to make and you hold on
Yeah.
the handgun. That way, I don't want to all of a sudden go rogue and kill someone either.
I think he was going under the impression that I'm a law-abiding citizen trying to get this or whatever, but he still needs to do his job on his end of the deal and double check that nobody going into that facility has a weapon. Which he boo-booed on, and this video might get him in trouble, might not. I probably shouldn't because it's been a while now, but like I say, if he was going to get in trouble, he's already most likely gotten in trouble from their audio-video recording.
If not, we do apologize to the deputy, but it was virtually his fault.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, I at least gave him a refresher on the next time somebody walks to that door to do something, he's going to be checking. Because he knows better, he should have done it. So that was a little bit of a boo-boo on their part, but this is the permit that I got, and it'll be in the thumbnail too of the video. It's a long time coming. And I don't need it in the actual state of Montana anymore because they were constitutional to carry here, so it's legal to carry open or concealed in the state of Montana, but I got it for the other states.
And most states will not recognize that anyways.
Well, 30 of them do. So 3/4 of the states will. It's just 6 or 8 of them are iffy on whether they'll take it or not. And then California, Illinois, and New Mexico are the ones that I go through will not recognize this.
But even if it gets caught and stuff, they will have to use some of Montana law as well to charge them if need be.
Yeah, so at least it's down to 6 problematic states instead of all 48 or 47 other
44
lower states. Yeah. But at least I only have to look out for 6 states, and then I'm not going to go on the New England side of states because there's just too many gun laws over there, and I don't like those states to begin with. So I'm just done going there.
All of a sudden it's dark. So.
But that's it. That's all I've got for this video.
Alright, and the next video we might make is to talk about the previous videos that we made about the Yellowstone or what's going to happen to predictions. So,
like and subscribe, leave comments, and we'll catch you in the flip.
peace.
Peace.